Hello everyone, and today we will see the highlights between Tapia and Coello and Paquito Navarro and Pablo Cardona. Match played yesterday actually in the first quarterfinals. We look at the key moments, of course, as you used to, and we'll get straight away in a very complicated first set. Now the moment I want to start is not really this, but yeah, here. So first game was just very easy for Tapia and Coello, just very easy serve. And now immediately we start with love 30, which is kind of weird. And yeah, you will see that basically here Cardona gets beaten up here by Tapia. And right away it's like 7 points in a row for Tapia and Coello. And then I believe this game actually is a symbol for the whole set. You know, especially the first set, of course, with like complete chaos. You can see some mistakes from Coello and Tapia, and the 2 points. Like they add like 7 points in a row, and then they break out. And look at this, return long. I mean, it's hard to argue that they are the most consistent players in the tour when you see these kind of games. Once again, one more break point, one more chances. Just one volley from Paco. Just Tapia played a careless return on the forehand volley and yeah, gets punished. And that was all they need. Now 40 all. So they were playing 1 point amazingly and some point not. Now game point for Cardona Navarro. Now this is important to win because they would have saved like 5 break points. They couldn't convert it, and now Tapia missed another return. So you can see how not consistent was this first game. And yeah, and that's the point. Mistake from Cardona, and there were a few of them, but he's very young. I mean, and that should be said. So from Paco, this time Tapia doesn't miss the return. Fine, and he plays a good one. Paquito goes with a Vibra, Coello able to block it, which is a real, by the way. Goes on the angle, Cardona misses it. So 2 mistakes from Cardona, but in general, a very massive game by both teams, I think. And then we go to yeah, in this game actually Tapia and Coello got broken again now. The key moment happens on 4-3 for Tapia and Coello. And let's see. Oh, this is an amazing point, but I'm not sure yeah, not here exactly. So there are a few key moments from Iran, yeah. 40 love, now 4-3. As you know, of course, I need to take my pen when I'll do it while I am streaming, because why not? I can. So yeah, there we go. Now immediately a complete choke of a game from Paquito Navarro and Pablo Cardona. That was everything in the match, basically. Just complete blackout from one of the two teams at some point. Now Tapia Coello is serving to win the set. The court is low, like last year I should say, and so it seemed very much clear that only let's say a very flat smash from close to the net could be good. Now Paquito insisting on Tapia. Tapia goes in the net, and it's 30-all. Remember, they were 15 love and 30-15 up here, Tapia and Coello. Now, love from Cardona, it's a good one as well. It's a risky strategy, this one from Cardona, but if it works, then they take the net and they have a chance to actually win. Now, Coello misses, I mean, not an easy ball. This is not an unforced error, this is a forced error. But 30-40. This is a crucial point, it's a break point for them. Now Tapia goes for kind of a smash. Paquito takes it. They defended Tapia and Coello somehow. Coello. It's the La Blanc, and it's 5-4 for Tapia and Coello, but Paquito Navarro and Pablo Cardona are back in this set. And yeah, they had to stay in it, but yeah, but very interesting one now. Now the next phase of the match is like very unusual, with Paquito and Pablito able to stay on serve. You can see Paco that goes for a smash. It's not good. This fakes the smash Tapia. A lot of fake smash because excuse me, because the court is low. This ball somehow comes in, but yeah. Coello goes with the lob. Paquito. Slow vibra in the middle. Cardona now defends this ball. Coello cannot make it pass. You have a tiebreak. So that already, this first set was on the same lines as the ones we've seen in Milano, where actually Pablo Cardona and Paquito Navarro were definitely in the match. Now it's tiebreak time. So let's see how they ended the situation. So last year, the main component for Paquito Navarro and Federico Cingotto win were Paquito's Vibras. How are Coello and Tapia reacting to this? Yeah, first of all, they don't play on the middle like this, yeah. And when they do, they get punished. So that's what we saw, and this is something that very interesting, at least for most of us. So this is a high lob on Paquito. This is not an easy ball for Paquito. Well, for Paquito maybe it is easy, but for normal paddle players, this is not an easy ball. Very high lob, comes down very, very fast, but look at where Paquito is standing. Paquito is standing in the middle of the court, a little bit on the right side actually. And he has to basically decide where to try and put this shot away. Now he goes for a vibra, which is highly not recommendable for amateurs, especially on a high lob. And also most amateurs, they don't arrive on their feet, they tend to jump backwards, and this is not good because the weight of the body has to be brought forward. And right away we have Paquito in this position as like the ability to play fast everywhere. And actually, if you notice, when he comes over the central line, basically here, most of the times he tends to go this way. Now, why does he go this way? The way I've just actually signed, it's because he can get more spin and more speed on the vibra, and that's just amazing. This is super hard to defend. You don't know which glass is going to be taken, which wall I should say, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Now 2-1 for Tapia and Coello. Now Paquito misses the return. Now remember, it's true that he's missed the return, but remember what they're trying to do. They're trying not to get attacked on the first couple of balls, otherwise it will be super hard. Now Cardona here does a beautiful thing, and that's why you should not play parallel when your opponent is close to a net and is able to block your balls, because otherwise you're out of position. Here a lucky net from Tapia, and this might actually be in the moment that the match decided, at least this first set, because that was a lucky shot simply. It's just Tapia somehow takes the net a little bit, and yeah, Cardona cannot control the ball. Tapia. Tapia is making the shot a lot of times now. You can see Tapia's speed of the Bandeka is not great. Like even here Coello faking the smash. So now he plays with good speed. But you can see the changing of, it's not the pace at which you play every ball, it's the changing of the speed to the one before, so you can play much slower, you can play much faster. That will make your opponent kind of in trouble because they don't know what's going to happen now. 6-3, Paquito serves. Beautiful roll. Now this is important to see once again. Good volley on Coello, and here look at where the body position for Paquito. So he's jumping backwards. I guess maybe he was not expecting an immediate lob, but yeah, what we can say, he's jumping backwards, so he's not on his feet to play a good vibra. So a good thing to remember that you might take away for your games actually is this. when you are not on your feet with a bandeja, with a vibra or something that needs stability, because you need stability when you're going to take the ball more or less a little bit over your head height. When you are in that situation, that you can't get in this position so that your shot can be effective, you just take the ball higher over your head, on the highest possible point at your right or left, depending if you are a lefty or a righty, and then you try to aim for either the fence or the side glass. Now, usually from the position Paquito is in, you aim to the side glass because there's not enough angle to generate play on the fence. Now, because Paquito is much stronger than you, because Paquito is much stronger, from this position he's able to also give kick. Oh my word, sorry, terrible drawing. He's able to give kick to the fence, which I should actually indicate with a little bit different arrow, because I should admit something, yeah, like this, that bounces and then you don't know exactly where it goes. But basically, it takes the ball high to be able to generate angles better, because you cannot generate too much spin or too much I would say, yeah, generally spin, or too much effect, or too much precision, I should say, on your balls. Then you better aim for a maybe a little bit of a less effective shot, but if you can aim it in a direction that at least complicates the defense for your opponents, then that's what you should do. And here, that's exactly the decision that Paquito plays. Sometimes you see them play slow in the middle. That's what you see them play sometimes. Slow ball in the middle, just to make them a little bit run to get to the ball. And yeah, but something that you will see basically never is here Paquito play a ball on Coello. And you just never see this because he's in trouble. He will suicide. Now, that's a very interesting thing already, at least to him. And here Paquito makes a good rule. Now, he's taking a little bit of a risk, because remember, playing longer points was not working. Now Paquito goes for a vibra from, well, actually I should say a cuchilla from the back glass, and they lose the game. Now, the last key game, I would say, of the match happens right away at the start of the second, and here the momentum of the match is definitely on Tapia Coello's side. You can see them trying retarded stuff with this. Now Paquito's read play very well now here. Paco insisting on Coello, and here Tapia with incredible reflex volleys. Love 40, and that's weird to see Paquito love 40 down on his serve. It's a great ruler from Cardona, and the smash from Paquito saves the first one. But that was the ruler that made the shot, the win. Serve to the middle from Paco. Coello with a great lob on the return. Cardona tried to go for a smash. It's not good enough. And yeah, you get punished. Now, this is a classic momentum game. Like, you lost the set, you get these kind of games which just is bad. Now, something that you will notice, it is better, let's say you lose the first set to the tiebreak, a very fighty first set. It's much better that you are returning on the first game, because you don't want immediate responsibility. Because let's say you're just returning on the first game of the second and you lost the first of the tiebreak, then it is much better to have a situation of a little bit of relax, that if I lose the game it doesn't matter, but if I win it, the momentum changes completely. While if you are serving right away at the beginning of the second set, you're in a situation in which you have only responsibility, and even if you win the game, then you just done what you should have done anyway, and the momentum was not switched at all because the other two guys maybe have just tried something on the return game. So that's a completely different situation. Now, that was the last game because then basically it was all Tapia and Coello. We jump in right away at 4-2 because here you can see Tapia playing with much more consistency, with much more confidence than both Paco and Cardona. By the way, something that I should say, which I remember by looking at this point from Cardona, is that a very low quantity of first serve by Cardona, which was kind of weird, I will admit. But yeah, that's something that can happen. Here you can see Paquito get blocked while playing his classic Vibras, and that's the way that actually Tapia and Coello should have dealt with it last year, but somehow they didn't. I guess it's a question also of confidence. In that moment, Tapia and Coello were not really that confident. They lost Milano, they lost a couple of tournaments in a row against LeBron last year. So instead this year they basically are unbeatable, and yeah, that's what defines it. You can see Tapia going for a smash now, he gets punished, but this is still a confidence moment because you can see Tapia just going for it, and that's tells you that he's much more confident. Kurt is very slow now. Vibra from Tapia. Also Paco tried to block it but couldn't, and yeah. That's not it. Oh yeah, you're kidding. Great, yeah. Oh! Cardona makes it, but he entered the net. So I guess he lost the point. 30-15 for Tapia and Coello, I think, huh? But I don't know actually. Maybe touched the net after the ball came out. Ah, no, he doesn't. 30-15. Yeah, but nearly won the point. Lob. Now Coello goes low in the middle. Great shot from Cardona here. Weird shot. Paco play without top spin here. Oh, no, that's a big miss. A little bit of miss. 40-15. Too much point. Oh, a very high lob from Cardona. Coello blocks the counter smash. And Tapia finishes it in style with the Tontona. That's this shot called. How is this shot called? Now, we've seen the key moments. We've seen the highlights of this match. What can we say? Well, first of all, Tapia Milano looked a little bit tired. In this match, at the beginning of it, in the first set, basically, it looked like 80% Tapia, not 100% Tapia. It looked like 70-80%. Now, he still is able to produce magic for some reason, because he's an amazing player. But both him and also a little bit Coello, I should say, sometimes, a little bit inconsistent. We've seen Coello miss a couple of lobs, not block well some balls, but in general, a little bit of inconsistency from them. The same works for Paquito Navarro and Pablo Cardona, but in the second set we saw either it's just the momentum going in the direction of the world number ones, or yeah, or the just lack of hope, I would say, from Paquito and Pablito. That's one of the reasons potentially. Yeah, but Tapia Coello deservedly into the semis. They will face LeBron Dineno, which I will post the match analysis later. But this was a very interesting match in general, especially first set. We saw last year Paquito Navarro Vibras were the main protagonists. We saw Tapia able to block this ball, and this strategy is just now working well as last year. Especially against these two guys. Coello's disguising is working to perfection, and also Tapia's overheads are very not easy to read. So they are the clear favorite. They are the clear favorite, no doubt. And yeah, let's see what happens today in the other two quarterfinals, and let's see what happens on Saturday and then on Sunday. So Tapia go through, and we see you in the next video.